A video went viral. A football bounced off the grass and barely moved at all. But what actually happened next will completely change how you see this World Cup. This is the World Cup 2026 pitch problem. 48 teams, 16 stadiums, one impossible engineering challenge. And 8 of those stadiums were never built to grow real grass. These are NFL stadiums, built for plastic turf, not living grass. And 5 of those 8 have roofs. Almost no natural sunlight. So how do you grow grass without sunlight? FIFA's answer: massive pink grow lights running around the clock. But lights alone weren't enough. The real solution was something stranger. A stitching machine sews synthetic threads directly into real grass, like rebar inside concrete. It holds the whole field together. This is called a hybrid pitch. Real grass, reinforced with plastic. It's the same idea used at the 1994 World Cup in Detroit's Pontiac Silverdome. 32 years later, the same trick, just far more advanced. But the dress rehearsals weren't pretty. At the 2024 Copa America opener in Atlanta, the ball sprang off the grass like a trampoline. At MetLife Stadium, hand-watered grass dried out in just 10 minutes. PSG's players said it slowed the entire match down. Sod was cut from a farm, trucked across state lines, and laid down less than a week before kickoff. Why so rushed? Because the stadiums were busy hosting concerts. One venue hosted a major concert just days before the tournament's biggest matches. For 2026, though, FIFA learned. Stadiums were locked down weeks in advance. Some pitches went in 2 full months before the first whistle. This wasn't guesswork. This was years of science. 2 universities, over 200 turf research projects. Every pitch is tested by firing balls at 55 miles per hour, at a precise 17-degree angle every single time. A ball dropped from 2 meters must bounce back at least 60 centimeters. Stitched fibers. Pink lights. 55-mile-per-hour tests. This is engineering at its most extreme. So then, what about that viral video? That dead bounce clip everyone panicked about? It wasn't even a World Cup match. It was a pre-tournament friendly. FIFA wasn't even running that field. The real World Cup pitches were being built completely differently, on completely different ground. At Vancouver's BC Place, the grass sits on 13 inches of sand and peat. That sod was installed a full month before kickoff. No rushing, no shortcuts. And once the actual tournament kicked off, the complaints disappeared. In Los Angeles, USA's players strung together 26 consecutive passes. On a bad pitch, that simply doesn't happen. One player said it best: fair play to whoever set this up. Behind every match you watch, there's an invisible army making it possible. Groundskeepers, scientists, engineers. None of them score a single goal. But without them, none of the magic you love would even be possible. The whole tournament spans 3 completely different climate zones. Humid Miami, dry Los Angeles, cool Toronto. Same grass species, completely different behavior. This tournament runs 39 straight days. The grass has to survive all of it. 104 matches. Every single one needs the exact same playing surface. That's not luck. That's the most ambitious pitch project in World Cup history. Let's recap what actually happened here. A viral video sparked panic. But it wasn't even from the World Cup. Real World Cup pitches use stitched fibers, deep sand layers, and constant testing. And once the real tournament began, the pitches performed exactly as designed. No trampoline bounces, no dead patches, just football, the way it's meant to be played. Next time you watch a match, look down. There's an entire hidden story beneath those players' feet. That's the blueprint behind every World Cup story. GoalBlueprint. Football stories, explained clearly. Subscribe now, so you don't miss the next football story. Because football's biggest stories aren't always about goals. Sometimes, they're happening right beneath the surface. GoalBlueprint. See you in the next one.